Okay. I'd like to introduce Trisha from England, who has multiple sclerosis. Welcome, Trisha.
Thank you.
Could you tell me when you first started to notice your symptoms?
I can't really remember it. So long ago. Well, I was diagnosed in December 1983.
Mm-hmm. And had you had it before that, do you think?
Oh, yes, probably. When I'd been to the doctor about 2 years before, because I think one of my legs was getting paralyzed. I'd walked for a long way.
Mm-hmm. And before you found, I mean, obviously you've had MS for an awfully long time. Before you found LDN, what symptoms were you experiencing?
Well, I'm in a wheelchair now, but I found that my trunk control was getting really bad. My balance was getting much worse. So my voice was even worse than it is now.
Yes. What about?
My hands were deteriorating.
Mm-hmm. What about bowels and bladder?
Well, I've got a catheter.
Right.
After, so.
How did you? Sorry.
Sorry, my bowels. I think I sort of control that through taking by having a gluten-free diet and taking linseed.
Mm-hmm. How did you hear about LDN?
Through New Pathways magazine, the MS magazine.
Mm-hmm.
I read about it in that, but I didn't rush to get it because there's been so many different things that I've tried to no effect. So I waited a couple of years, I think, before I did anything.
Yes. So, did your own doctor prescribe the LDN for you?
Well, I got the information about it off the internet, then went to see my doctor and talked to him about it, and he just took the information I had and said he would do his own research. And I saw him sort of after a couple of weeks when he said he was happy to prescribe it.
Right, wonderful. So when you first started, and how long ago was that, do you remember?
I started taking it in February 2010.
Okay. Did you notice any initial side effects?
But there's no side effects, no.
And how long did it take before you noticed any improvements?
Well, it must have been a few months. Or maybe quicker, but...
Sorry, I'm Trisha's PA. I'm listening in and holding the paper up. I just went through the diary and looked it up. I would say within a month, the physiotherapist said that there was more muscle tone to the trunk. I would say her sitting had improved and she wasn't quite so wobbly sitting. For more control. That's what we said, noted in the diary. So that was within 4 weeks.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
And have you noticed any other improvements, Trisha?
No, I don't think so. And also, I think that may have just been, I don't know. I don't know if that was, would have been, that improvement would have been true or not. I think after a few months, definitely that there's improvements.
And would you say your speech is any better?
Well, I think it has improved a bit. Yes, I think everything has a bit. I haven't been massive improvements, like I'm not walking around or anything. But what happened has made me feel better because it's slightly improved. So it's improved mood as well, I think.
Yes, a lot of people say that, you know, they feel a lot happier.
Yeah.
What about fatigue? Was that ever a problem for you?
No, not so much.
What would you say your quality of life is now compared to before LDN?
It probably is better.
What would you...
What do you mean by quality of life?
Well, if your mood is a lot better, well then that is improving your quality of life even on that level, isn't it, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
What would you say to other people who are contemplating trying LDN?
Well, I think I would say they ought to try it and see if it helps. I don't expect massive improvements, just, you know, don't be unrealistic.
Has your MS progressed since you've been on LDN?
But not that I've noticed. I have, no.
And what form of MS do you have? Do you know?
No, I don't know. I was diagnosed with benign MS, which is a contradiction in terms, really. So I don't know what it is now.
Right. Well, thank you very much for sharing your story with us, Trisha.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye now.
Bye.